A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant political shakeup, Israel's Ultra-Orthodox party, United Torah Judaism, UTJ, has officially announced its departure from the right-wing coalition government led by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. This decision stems from a long-standing dispute over mandatory military service exemptions for ultra-Orthodox seminary students, a contentious issue that has been at the forefront of Israeli politics for years. The resignation of 6 of the 7 UTJ Knesset members, including the party's chairman Yitzhak Goldknopf, who resigned a month prior, poses a serious threat to Netanyahu's already fragile hold on power. The UTJ, which consists of 2 factions, Dejel HaTorah and Agudat Yisrael, has been a crucial ally for Netanyahu since the coalition was formed in December 2022. The party's departure leaves Netanyahu with a razor-thin majority of just 61 seats in the 120-seat Knesset, raising concerns about the stability of his government during a critical period marked by ongoing conflict in Gaza. The decision to resign was made following directives from the group's spiritual leader, Rabbi Dov Lando, reflecting a deep dissatisfaction with the government's failure to uphold commitments regarding military service exemptions for yeshiva students. Dejel HaTorah's statement emphasized that the repeated violations of these commitments were the driving force behind their resignation from the coalition. The issue of military service exemptions has long been a divisive topic among Jewish Israelis, with most citizens required to enlist while ultra-Orthodox individuals have traditionally been exempt. This exemption has come under scrutiny, especially after a Supreme Court ruling last year mandated the Ministry of Defense to end the practice and begin conscripting seminary students. The political landscape became even more complex in June, when the coalition narrowly survived a crisis related to military conscription just before the outbreak of conflict with Iran. Netanyahu's push to resolve the deadlock over the military conscription bill has intensified, as he faces pressure from his Likud party to draft more ultra-Orthodox men and impose penalties for draft dodging. This demand is a red line for Shas, another ultra-Orthodox party that remains in the coalition and insists on guarantees for its members' permanent exemptions from military service. As the conflict in Gaza continues, the departure of UTJ raises questions about the future of Netanyahu's government. Although the resignation does not immediately threaten his rule, it will take effect within 48 hours, leaving the Prime Minister in a precarious position where he must appease 2 far-right parties that oppose any concessions in ceasefire negotiations with Hamas. These parties have also threatened to withdraw from the coalition if their demands are not met, further complicating the situation. Political analysts suggest that while the immediate threat to Netanyahu's government may not be dire, the departure of UTJ could lead to increased instability in the coming weeks. The opposition cannot bring a vote to dissolve parliament until the end of the year due to procedural rules, and a summer recess for parliament provides Netanyahu with a window of opportunity to negotiate and potentially bring UTJ back into the fold. Cabinet Minister Miki Zohar from Netanyahu's Likud party expressed optimism about the possibility of reconciling with UTJ, stating, "God willing, everything will be fine." However, experts like Shuki Friedman from the Jewish People Policy Institute caution that the gaps between the demands of the ultra-Orthodox parties and the current draft law are significant, making a compromise unlikely in the short term. As Israel grapples with the complexities of governance amid an ongoing war, the implications of UTJ's departure from the coalition are profound. The political landscape is shifting, and Netanyahu's ability to maintain his coalition government hinges on his capacity to navigate these turbulent waters and address the concerns of his ultra-Orthodox allies while managing the demands of a nation embroiled in conflict. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.